Hey, if you're a small business in the federal space, you've probably felt it. That feeling that sole source contracts are just, well, harder to get these days. You're not imagining things. That well-trodden path is definitely getting narrower, and that's a huge shift we need to talk about. But look, this isn't about hitting the panic button. It's about getting smart and adapting. So let's break down what's really going on and how your business can absolutely thrive in this new, more competitive world.
So here's our game plan. We'll start by looking at the changing landscape. Then we'll get into why it's happening. After that, we're diving into two major strategies to help you win. First, making your company stand out, and second, being proactive in the market. And we'll wrap it all up with a really clear takeaway you can start using right away.
All right, let's dive right in. We are absolutely in a new era of federal contracting, and the name of the game is competition. And you don't have to take my word for it, just look at the data. This chart tells a really clear story. For a long time, sole source awards were a go-to for so many small businesses. But as you can see, that's changing. That downward trend means that direct competition isn't just a side path anymore, it's quickly becoming the main road.
So the big question is, why? What's behind this shift? And more importantly, what does it actually mean for how you run your business? Let's dig into the reasons and the new mindset you're going to need.
First, just a quick refresher so we're all on the same page. A sole source award is basically a no-bid contract. The government gives it to a single company directly, maybe because they have some truly one-of-a-kind skill or they qualify for a special program. It's been a really powerful tool, but it's clear its use is getting a much closer look now.
And this isn't random. There are three big reasons for this decline. First, there's a huge policy push for more open competition. It's seen as fairer and a better value for the taxpayer. Second, there's just a lot more oversight now. You really have to justify why you're not competing a contract. And third, you know it, budgets are tight. Agencies are under pressure to get the best price, and nothing drives down prices like good old-fashioned competition.
This right here, is the heart of it. The old approach of relying on your status or who you know is fading. The future, the reality now, is all about proving your value. It's about shifting from just reacting to opportunities as they pop up to proactively building a pipeline of future work. You can no longer assume you'll get an award. You have to truly, genuinely compete to win it.
So how do you compete to win? Well, that brings us to our first core strategy. It all starts with knowing what makes you different and being able to shout it from the rooftops. You've got to stand out in a very crowded field. And I mean getting really specific here. What's your secret sauce? What's that niche technical skill that nobody else has? Do you have a unique process that gets results faster? You need to write this down, turn it into a value proposition with real numbers, and then draw a straight line from what makes you special to exactly what an agency needs. Okay, but knowing your value is only step one. It's a huge step, but it's not enough. That brings us to strategy two. You have to get out there and actively position yourself in the market, way before an RFP ever sees the light of day.
The name of the game here is mastering early capture planning. I'm telling you, the companies that win again and again are the ones who are in the game months, sometimes years, before a formal RFP is ever released. This means you have to be playing chess, not checkers. You're looking for opportunities 12 to 24 months out. You're using that time to build real relationships with program managers, to understand their pain points. When you do that, you can actually help shape the requirements to play to your strengths, all while you're learning about who your competition might be. Now, in this competitive world, your absolute best marketing tool is your track record. Seriously, your past performance isn't just some box you check. It is the most powerful proof you have that you can deliver. So you have to weaponize it. Go after excellent CPARS ratings, like your life depends on it. Turn your wins into case studies with hard numbers that show your impact. And don't be shy. Ask your clients for testimonials. The goal is that when an agency looks you up, your track record is so solid, so visible, and so credible that it's just undeniable. Look, let's be real. No one company is an island. In this new landscape, teaming up isn't just a nice idea. It's often the essential ingredient for putting together a winning bid. And you have to be smart about it. Find partners who fill in your gaps, who have the puzzle pieces you're missing, so you can offer a complete solution. And the key is to sort out the roles and responsibilities early. Don't wait. And if you can, choose partners who already have great relationships at the agency you're targeting. This is about building a network you can trust. Okay, last part of the strategy, and it's a big one. You can have the best team and the best solution in the world, but if you're not on the right contract vehicles, you can't even get in the game. You've got to be on the racetrack to have a chance to win.
This means being really strategic about where you're trying to get a seat at the table. Go after those big GWalks that lots of agencies use. Hunt down those agency-specific IDQs that act as the main gateway for work. It's all part of managing your pipeline so that when the perfect opportunity comes up, you're already qualified and ready to roll.
Okay, we've covered a ton. So let's boil all of this down to the most important takeaway. The message here isn't to just work harder, it's to compete smarter. It really comes down to this simple 4-step cycle. 1, assess what makes you truly unique. 2, plan with a long-range proactive strategy. 3, partner with the right firms to create an unbeatable offer. And 4, position your business on the key contract vehicles. Assess, plan, partner, position. That's your new mantra.
And I want you to leave with this final thought. This whole shift, it isn't a threat. Think of it as a clarification. The market is just getting louder and clearer about what really matters: demonstrable value, solid performance, and smart strategy. And honestly, that's an opportunity for the companies that are truly prepared to shine.
So that brings me to my final question, and it's one for you to really think about. After everything we've talked about, is your business truly ready for this more competitive future?